Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks of Days of Our Lives, September 23rd to October 4th, Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, will see Connie Viniski at her most insane while attempting to arrest her. Also experiencing a torn heart is Gabby Hernandez de Mera, who will be sick from September 23rd to 27th. Gabby will be ecstatic to see EJ de Mera come to her aid, but she will also be pining for Stefan de Mera and the good old days. After Ava Vitali gives him his thanks and tends to his injured arm, Stefan will learn that EJ saved Gabby from the blast. Days spoilers indicate that there will be mixed emotions because the outcome will be Stefan and Gabby's tender hug beside her hospital bedside. Later on, as Eric Brady is now EJ's favorite ex-stepdad, she would eventually get under his skin over Holly Jonas. Eric will attack EJ as the argument gets more heated and turns into a physical altercation, but they will eventually work things out. Holly, on the other hand, will notice that Tate Black and Sophia Choi are a touch too cozy. Days teasers claim it would agitate Holly, but she won't allow it deter her from gathering proof to expose Brady Black. Tate will likely have an additional cause to lash out as it appears like he will catch Holly looking for any kind of incriminating evidence that she may find. Xander Kyriakis will recruit a goon to carry out a fresh plan even though Sarah Kyriakis will make a sincere plea to him to cease planning retaliation against Brady. According to previews for Days, Xander's plan calls for drugging Brady in order to force him to kill himself, or at least make it appear that way. Luckily, Jada Hunter managed to thwart Xander's plans, so Brady will live to tell the tale. Brady will be surprised by Jada's heroism, and Sarah will eventually confess to Fiona Cook. Will Sarah confess that Fiona was driving the car the night of the accident, or will she withhold something from her memory? In regards to Body and Soul, Johnny de Mera believes that their latest photo shoot is going to be a bit too intense. Johnny plans to manipulate Leo Stark, Greg Rickhart, to rework a romantic scene behind his wife's back because he won't enjoy seeing all the sultry moments between Chanel de Mera and Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson. This is going to be quite the showdown between Chanel and Johnny because of that maneuver, which will enrage Chanel and blow up in his face. Bonnie Kyriakis, Judy Evans, and Hattie Adams, Deidre Hall, will also face off in a physical altercation as a result of dressing alike for the picture session. The week of September 30th to October 4th will require Abigail de Mera, Annalyn McCord, to continue remembering additional details about Abby's past. That will give her more chances to trip over herself, but Abigail will do her hardest to convince Chad de Mera, Billy Flynn, of the story. But DOL viewers know Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, won't let this slide, so he might ask John Black, Drake Hodgson, for assistance in exposing Abigail as a hoax. Since Kristen de Mera is certain that heartache is in store for Chad, she could also be a threat to Abigail and Mark Green's scheme. Even if Kristen and Chad might not be perfect, she will still watch out for her brother, and our predictions suggest that this could spell trouble for Abigail. According to teasers, there will be some tight situations in the next 2 weeks of Days of Our Lives. Be sure to check back for updates on all the drama. In what way will Gabby express her gratitude to EJ for his recent acts of bravery? Is this the start of something neither of us anticipated? While taking care of Stefan, Ava expresses her gratitude as well. The police are usually the last to find out on soap operas. In this instance, Jada is the one who is now realizing that Connie is, well, really insane. Paulina is willing to take a big step forward by proposing that Melinda take over EJ's position. In spite of all that is happening with Body and Soul, Johnny and Chanel find time for a little romance. And given the future events, this is fortunate for them because disaster is on the horizon. Spoilers for Tuesday, September 24th, on Days of Our Lives. It's time for the Body and Soul cast to pose for a picture shoot, so bring on the glam squad. Chanel learns that she will be having intimate moments with Alex in a few of her future soap opera episodes. In the meantime, co-stars Bonnie and Hattie argue backstage. "Bring the popcorn, please." When Johnny approaches Leo to suggest some script changes, he's going to have his hands full. Spoilers for Wednesday, September 25th, on Days of Our Lives. Tate and Sophia are undoubtedly growing closer. But not if Holly can stop it with her interruptions. Every now and again, Brady and Eric take some time to update one another on their lives. Fiona, who has a terrible habit of shocking people by revealing unpleasant facts, does just that with Maggie. Once more, Sarah tries to dissuade Xander from pursuing Brady. Perhaps she got a staff member to discard his baseball bat. Spoilers for Thursday, September 26th, on Days of Our Lives. Even with Nicole removed from the picture, conflicts between Eric and EJ will still arise. Holly, it's over this time. When Xander hesitantly shares his intentions with Sarah, how will she react? Who is the drugger of Brady? Holly is poking around a little until Tate, whoops, catches her in the act. Spoilers for Friday, September 27th, on Days of Our Lives. Recall our earlier warning that Johnny and Chanel were likely to encounter difficulties? They must have come because she makes it quite evident that she is furious with her husband for going behind her back to have the scripts changed. It may be of interest to Johnny to know that Alex is not considering Stephanie at all. He's actually spending some time with Stephanie, which is great. After a somewhat strange meeting, Brady tells Eric what happened. Sarah tells Fiona, the one person she certainly shouldn't, about what she remembers from the crash night. Also, have a look at our gallery below, which features fans' controversial viewpoints about a few Salem locals. Amy Mistretta and Richard Sims. Eric is back in town, and now that Holly is aware of the truth about how her father's death was caused by his drunk driving accident, the two are at odds, and EJ is going to take advantage of this. At the Brady pub, Eric and EJ argue, during which Eric grabs the D-Mara by the sweater collar. Sophia is advancing on Tate once more, putting her palm on his and signaling to him that she is always observing him. Tate isn't going to be duped by these tricks, is he? Johnny feels uncomfortable when Chanel and her former threesome partner, Alex, get too near during a body and soul photo shoot. After accusing her and Alex of scheming against each other, he approaches his wife and snaps, "What's a little simulated sex between friends?" At last, Xander admits to his wheelchair-bound wife Sarah that Brady won't be shot. Brady is going to shoot himself instead. In the dead of night, Xander steals a revolver from a dubious-looking man in the park. Brady is napping when Xander comes into his room later. Hattie finally declares that she is body and soul's star. Bonnie yells, "Take off that dress, or I will take it off for you," while sporting the exact same outfit as Hattie.